Oh, evening all. It's a chilly night in Strathalbyn.
Oh, we're ready. You got them sorted there? Yeah.
I am a woman of the earth.
I stand between the sea and the sand.
I guide the sun at each day's birth.
I hold the moon in my right hand.
I am the nimbus in your sky.
Through the crystal, see me fly.
I am the lady of the lake.
Touch the soil, feel the earth shake.
And will walk the paths that the old ones walk, and will dance the dances they taught us, and will sing the songs that the old ones sang, for the magic now has caught us. It's in the forest where the wild wolf hides. She waits for the pull of the new spring tides, and the call of the young horned man. She'll lie and mate with the rhythm of the land, and the spells she'll cast into the night. A spiral dance amid summer's rite. She'll kindle wood, light the fire, draw the circle, invoke desire. And she'll walk the paths that she old once walked, and she'll dance the dances they taught her, and she'll sing the songs that the old ones sang, for the magic now has caught her. Throw the stones, read the runes, feel the power draw down the moon. Rowan, oak and hawthorn tree, in the scrying bowl we see fire, water, earth and air, this ancient wisdom that we share. Look to the moon, seek the find, here is the power of womankind. Come walk the paths that the old ones walk, come dance the dances they taught us, come sing the songs that the old ones sang, for the magic now has caught us. between the sea and the sand. I guide the sun at each day's birth. I hold the moon in my right hand. I am the nimbus in your sky. Look through the crystals, see me fly. I am the lady of the lake. Touch the sword, feel the earth shake, and we'll walk the paths that the old ones walked, and we'll dance the dances they taught us, and we'll sing the songs that the old ones sang. For the magic now has caught us, and we'll walk the paths that the old ones walked, and we'll dance the dances they taught us, and we'll sing the songs that the old ones sang. For the magic now has caught us. Hello, everybody. I'm just looking, I have my little iPad here today so I can see everyone's watching us. It's just amazing. Wisconsin, USA, how exciting is that? I want to say a big shout out to our community on this day that would have been our English Ale. I was feeling really glum last night actually because I was thinking we would have been at Mylor building our Jack in the Green and getting ready for our ale.
And eating pizzas.
And just enjoying our committee's company, which would have been lovely. And today I was thinking about the Morris, our lovely side, Hot for Joe and Hedge Monkey Morris, and I miss you all very much. So we want you to all have fun tonight here with us at the English Ale, or not the English Ale as it is. Chat to each other online. I'm looking at some of these fabulous comments here. People are connecting that haven't seen each other for a while, which is really lovely. Cumbria, wow. I wonder what the weather's like there. Hi, Donna. So please, make out you're having a party. Make out you're in the hall, the Mylor Hall at the English Ale. And last year, it's a bit sad because last year we had Dave the Bard and Kerry Lee and Christopher Hughes joined us. It was really magical. So maybe they're watching tonight. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to play some more songs and chat about stuff. Aren't we, guys?
We are.
I need to have a drink. Because at the Ale, you know that I drink. It's the only time. Hello to the UK. From the hidden world music seeps, and when the sunlight crosses over, a soft voice from memory speaks another land. Figures moving just out of sight. In the shadows you can't quite catch it. Moving through the dappled light stands the haunted man. He's watching you, he'll follow you. He's taken time from the greenwood. You'll hear his tune, it's on the wind. It's the pipes of Pan. And from the Barrow Mounds, from dark secret places, where salmon wisdom dreams in rivers cool and deep. Beyond the hidden world, spirits star at his passing. Pan walks on cloven hooves to where the old gods sleep. Recall the tune, you have the key. He'll lead the dance to the green man. With secret words, he'll take you there on the pipes of Pan. Hidden world music seeps, and with the sunlight crosses over, a soft voice from memory speaks of another land. world. Spirit star at his passing, Pan walks on cloven hooves to where the old gods sleep. He's watching you, he'll follow you. He's taken time from the greenwood. You'll hear his tune, it's on the wind. It's the pipes of Pan. Recall the tune, you have the key. He'll lead the dance to the green man. With secret words, he'll take you there. It's the old god Pan. Wow, so not only have we got our gorgeous Australian community here,
Just heard the neighbours. Thank
I
you,
just
Craig.
have to say this. Thank you, Craig and Jules at the back there.
That's
so-
ultra safe distancing. Yeah, well done.
So the weather here is typical Adelaide autumn weather that we have for our owls. So it's been beautiful days. The sun has been shining, and it's a chilly, clear night. And you can see we have to have the fire on it. We're doing hers because it's so cold. So as well as having our gorgeous Adelaide pagan community, South Australian pagan community, and Australian pagan community, I see we've got people from England and America. Wow, it's amazing. Tamsin, I'm glad you're clapping. That's lovely. Hi, why? I'm seeing you all popping up. It's just really lovely. And so we'll do a bit of a tune set now. We're just playing a Spiral 3 at the moment because it's a little bit difficult sort of getting somewhere with safe distancing with our drummer and bass player. But we have got cunning plans.
Not that there's anything wrong with them besides just the coronavirus. Not safe distancing for any other reason.
We normally safe distance from each
They
other
shower
anyway.
and everything.
Yeah, we normally safe distance, don't we? But we've got some cunning plans for winter solstice, so keep Saturday night the 20th of June free, and we're hoping to have a bit of a Spiral 5-piece.
If we can get everyone together.
We can do it. We'll
And
do it for
keep
you.
everyone safe.
And
Be
play
good.
lots of louder music for a change, so we're going to be quite nice. So tonight I'm the rhythm section, which is a bit scary, because rhythm method was never my thing.
So yes, normally we'd be at the English Ale and all afternoon, and then into the evening in the procession that we do there, there'd have been Morris dances. So we're not actually doing a set of Morris tunes tonight, but we have a set of tunes that we use in the band called the Wyvern Riders tune set. That are some tunes that I wrote over the years, and I've been lucky enough to have them used for Morris dances around. So the first one is a tune that was written for my daughter, Evie. I hope you're watching. Though we have had some internet problems at home, so I hope you're on. So it's called For Evie, and has been used by Hedge Monkey Morris in Adelaide for one of their dances. And the third tune is called Shards of Glass, which Hot for Joe Morris used the border side here in Adelaide. So so we'll play you a set of these three tunes.
So we're only playing tune 1 and 3, are we?
No, we'll put two in just to break it up. Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we miss our Morris sides. We miss Hot for Joe and Hedge Monkey. I hope the sound is okay, everybody out there.
Let us know what it's like.
Let us
and then
know.
we
I'll
can
have a little
adjust.
peek. Stuart Carr, are you in Glastonbury? Is that where you are?
Is he there?
I think he might be.
Oh, cool.
How cool is that? I think Gabby just sent a message saying she was Morris dancing to that.
Fabulous, fabulous. Wish I could have seen it.
Put some pictures on our website.
Okay, I've
on
just
our
got
Facebook page.
a sound engineer. Oh, here we go. I don't know if Maddie's actually taken it. Here we go.
Hi, Matt Dixon.
Yes. Sounds pretty good. Adrian's vocal's a bit muddy. Try taking a bit of 150, 200. Okay.
Thank you, Matt.
And a volume can come up, really, Matt. Don't. Seriously, dude.
And I've also got our sound man in Southwick in Sussex has checked in as well. Thank you, Dave the Bard. So while Nick's doing this, I'll just have a little chat. So it would have been our ales, but next year's going to be even bigger and better, I reckon. We have cunning plans, don't we?
Such
Royal
a shame, 'cause
Committee?
it's cold here tonight, but it's been such a beautiful, beautiful day. It would have been perfect for all the Morrisville afternoon and the fun and games, and then the procession tonight with the bonfire.
And burning
so
our
a
liquor
little
man.
effort here, which is keeping us toasty, but it would have just been such a perfect night for it all. Never mind, we'll get it next year.
Just got another message from Matt. You know I love you.
So a few years ago, I was in Brittany, in France, a place I really, really love, one of my favourite places in the world. And
Is there any decent booze over there then?
oh, there's nothing to be had whatsoever. Oh God, I just was so thirsty and hungry while I was there. And I was walking by this beautiful lake near the forest that they call the Forest of Brocéliande. And I met a woman who was there picking mushrooms, little orange ceps, and she was gathering them in her basket. And she had a little bit of English, and I've got enough restaurant French that I don't starve. So between us, we were walking along the lakeside in this beautiful place in Brittany, and there was these two trees that were kind of growing together, locked together, and leaning over this lake. And she was trying to explain to me a story about these two trees, that they were lovers once. And a magician had turned them into trees because the person was very jealous of their love. Anyway, when I went back to the village, I tried to find out more information about this legend, but I struggled. So in the end, I made my own legend, as you do.
That's folklore, that is.
Yeah, so we've started some folklore. In 1,000 years' time, it'll be written in
Be
blood.
true.
So this is the Tree Lovers, and it's got a lovely little piece in the middle that Paul will play on his accordion, as he does. There's a forest that lies by a dark inland sea, where great oaks and tall beeches do stand. The dark waters, it's said, are the tears that were shed by the fae that were banished from the land. And by the cool sacred springs a Corrigan sings in a haunted and siren-like sound. And by the lake deep and wide grow two trees side by side, with their trunks and their limbs twisted round. The trees hold together in a lover's embrace, and have stood as the centuries pass, awaiting the time for the rune and the rhyme, and the spell to be broken at last. But from their prison of green never will they be free, and to the wheel of the seasons be tied. For the magic holds fast many lifetimes to last, and in the greenwood forever they must bide. Memories stir through the branches and limbs, and the wind in the hazel does sing of a time when the world was new underfoot, and when a queen walked these shores with her king. Of a dark one unseen, with cold eyes of green, who in a jealous rage did despair, and vowed by the phases of moon, wax and wane, to banish and vanish the pair. On a chill night that was brewed by the wind, the moon lay in a cold, baleful sky. From the worlds in between came a bleak alchemy, and on the wind the poison did fly. From beneath a dark cloak a grim magic was spoke, and crept like a mist over stones. And from the soil rich and dark came trunk, limb and bark, where once there was flesh, blood and bones. There's a forest that lies by a dark inland sea, where great oaks and tall beeches do stand. The dark waters, it said, are the tears that were shed by the Fae that were banished from the land. And from the cool sacred springs a Corrigan sings in a haunted and siren-like sound. And by the lake deep and wide grow two trees side by side, with their trunks and their limbs twisted round. And by the lake deep and wide grow two trees side by side, with their trunks and their limbs twisted round. Thank you.
Cold fingers for that.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting on my fingers here. A little thanks to my mate Chris for helping me write that little bit in the middle that I played on my accordion. Thanks, mate.
Are you all having a good time? Oh, I can hear that.
You can hear a champagne cork pop from 100 yards. 100 miles,
I
probably.
was going to say 100 miles.
Ouch.
That's if it hits
I'm
you.
just enjoying reading some of these things on here. It's lovely. Wow. Lakeland, Florida.
Oh,
Southwick. Hi, Dave.
Fabulous.
Oh, Green. Oh, my goodness me. Look at you all. How awesome is this? Marcus, Claire.
Speaking of Florida,
Wow.
I'd like to spend a little, send a little well wishes and some healing energy out to our good friend and sound technician in Florida. Comes from St. Pete, I think Paul is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Paul
Yeah.
Garrett. Thinking of you, mate.
We are, Paul. We're sending you lots of love and thinking
Going
of you
through a
at
bit
this
of a hard
time.
time at the moment. A couple of medical issues and bits and
Yeah.
pieces. So look after yourself and
Get well soon, mate.
keep us up to date. Love to you and Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
Catch you soon, hopefully.
Hi, Valentini. I've just seen you as well. How's the British Museum?
She's in Glastonbury now.
Is she in Glastonbury?
Yeah.
She's in the best places, that woman, I tell you. Hi, Richard, down in McLaren Vale, and Lisa in Ipswich. Hello.
Hometown.
Magical fire, your flames they burn higher. With you we aspire to reach for the sun. We'll meet at moonrise, connect with the ley lines. Beneath the dark skies, we'll dance and be one. Magical fire, your flames they burn higher. With you we aspire to reach for the sun. We'll meet at moonrise, connect with the ley lines. Beneath the dark sky, dance and be one. Come stand within the circle that you and I have cast. Within the boundary of this time we'll take the knowing path. Hail to the elements, for cause we command. Freely we are here, and between the worlds we'll stand. Magical fire, your flames they burn higher. With you we aspire to reach for the sun. We'll meet at moonrise, connect with the ley lines beneath the dark sky. Dance, everyone. Power of the earth, I call you from the south, from the east the air. Come, I call you now. Send in fire, illuminate the night. Water from the west, bring power to this right. Magical fire, your flames they burn higher. With you we aspire to reach for the sun. We'll meet at moonrise, connect with the ley lines beneath the dark sky. Dance, everyone, and the goddess and the god will join us on this night. With them our spells be carried and aid us in the sight. Power to this circle, for we are all kin. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. Magical fire, your flames they burn higher. With you we aspire to reach for the sun. We'll meet at moonrise, connect with the ley lines beneath the dark sky. Dance, everyone. Magical fire, your flames they burn higher. With you we aspire to reach for the sun. We'll meet at moonrise, connect with the ley lines beneath the dark sky. Dance, everyone. Magical fire, your flames they burn higher. With you we aspire to reach for the sun. We'll meet at moonrise, connect with the ley lines beneath the dark sky. Dance, everyone. Dance, everyone. Dance, everyone. Dance, everyone. Dance, everyone. How's your arm there, Nick?
Oh, I feel a bit warmer now.
It's always a
Nick,
slightly interesting cue at the end there, Nick, when there's sort of no drum.
We haven't been able to do that for a while. As a lot of you know, poor old Nick had an injury this time last year where he tore his rotator cuff on that arm there. And he's only been able to play for the last few months, so it's very exciting we're playing again.
Still don't know how to play.
Well, there would be some that would say that, but not us, darling.
There are some that say...
Please
not
don't.
us.
No, not now. Now's not the time.
But I just saw a lovely thing come up then. Julie Brett put up a worldwide spiral family. And you know what? After we played a few weeks ago, which was our first time doing this live, and I must admit I was a little bit nervous about doing this. We'd seen Dave do a fabulous concert and a few other people, SJ Tucker and various things and people and stuff, and we were like, oh, should we? And we were a little bit nervous, and it was so beautiful. Everyone was just so welcoming and positive. So thank you so much for last time, and your generosity was amazing.
Unbelievable. Just
Yeah,
mind-blowingly generous.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's
Thank
been
you.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
Nick's just going to top the fire up. Now, also, somebody said go to the bar, so I'm just about to pop to the bar and get a drink. So everybody go get a drink, and Paul will chat to you, and then I'll come back.
I've got to say, while Nick's putting stuff on the fire, there's something dreadfully wrong with this concert this evening compared to the last one. Where's Saffron? Where? She was jumping around chasing the fairies and sparks in the fire last time, and she's not here, and it's really sad. And I'm sure there's people out in Facebook land that will be going, "Where's the dog?" But it's not locked up. She's around, but
She's in her kennel, which is
there you
just
go.
over there.
It is a cold night. Can't blame her. Can't blame her. So you've got a bit of a treat now. I hope it's going to be a treat. It's kind of a
Every
new
year-
song we've not played
Every
before.
year, well, we try to go to the UK every second year, and then we kind of do this swap with Dave the Bard, and he comes out here on the alternate years. And Dave, and as you know, Dave and Kerry and Chris were with us this time last year, which was really magical and wonderful. But we were supposed to be in the UK this September playing at the Mercian Gathering and doing a series of concerts with Dave. But sadly, that's not going to happen now because if you can see me through the atmospheric smoke there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Looks pretty wild, yeah. So we won't be there this year, sadly, but we plan to be there. 2021 is going to be our year, I tell you. We're going to go to the UK and bring Dave and Kerry and Chris back over here. So, but anyway, we like to, whenever we go there, we tend to do pilgrimages to various places, which is just beautiful. And one of the places we went last time, I haven't been there for many years, of course, was Wayland Smithy and White Horse Hill with the Uffington White Horse.
We sung harmonies, didn't we?
Yeah, it was really
so
beautiful,
cool.
and
Yeah.
and it's such a magical place. I want to do that. I want to do the walk over the Berkshire Downs. I'd like to do that walk one day. That's one of my plans to do one day. So, but when I was there last time, I wrote a song a number of years ago called Wayland Still, which I was never really happy with. So please don't look at it or listen to it. I was never happy with it, and I've always thought I wanted to do more with it. And when we were walking through to Wayland Smith last time with Dave and Kerry and these boys, I had this little tune going around in my head of a chorus about it. So we're going to give it a go tonight. It's the first time out. Paul, I haven't seen these guys
First
for a while.
time in,
Yeah,
really.
first time in, yeah. So 3 or 4 weeks ago, I said, come on, let's give it a go. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, okay. It's called Wayland the Smith. Don't be deceived, it goes kooky as spiral dance stuff does. Through the mists of long ages past, in a time of great gods and alchemy, beneath dark stones and caverns deep, worked a strange and mystic sorcery. Born in thunder from the mountain, awakened by an ancient flame, forged by immortal powers, the mighty swords of Wayland came. And in the dusk you'll hear the hammer strike the anvil that breaks the silence that lies on White Horse Hill. Never still the hand that forges iron, the ghostly blacksmith is with us still. And in the dusk you'll hear the hammer strike the anvil that breaks the silence that lies on White Horse Hill. Never still the hand that forges iron, the ghostly blacksmith is with us still. White metal upon the anvil rings, shining steel upon the iron blade. Cooled in the dew of early morning, runes of prophecy are carved along the blades. Who has seen this shadowy smith? From the dwarves of Iceland learned his trade, the noble craftsman of magic metalwork, the mighty swords of Wayland came. And in the dusk you'll hear the hammer strike the anvil that breaks the silence that lies on White Horse Hill. Never still the hand that forges iron, the ghostly blacksmith is with us still. And in the dusk you'll hear the hammer strike the anvil that breaks the silence that lies on White Horse Hill. Never still the hand that forges iron, the ghostly blacksmith is with us still. Follow along the old ridgeway, down to where the silent long barrow lies. The stones hold his secrets close. Timeless voices still sing his praise. For such power will stay hidden through time within the secret of the blades. From the blacksmith of the immortals, the mighty swords of Wayland came. And in the dusk you'll hear the hammer strike the anvil that breaks the silence that lies on White Horse Hill. Still the hand that forges iron, the ghostly blacksmith is with us still. And in the dusk you'll hear the hammer strike the anvil that breaks the silence that lies on White Horse Hill. Never still the hand that forges iron, the ghostly blacksmith is with us still. And in the dusk you'll hear the hammer strike the anvil that breaks the silence that lies on White Horse Hill. Never still the hand that forges iron, the ghostly blacksmith is with us still. And in the dusk you'll hear the hammer strike the anvil that breaks the silence that lies on White Horse Hill. Never still the hand that forges iron, the ghostly blacksmith is with us still. There you go, it's out there.
Don't know if it's any good though. Any comments? Oh, it's rotten. Get off. Oh, thanks.
Normally we play songs out for the first time sort of on stage, and we're kind of gauging the audience reaction to see, you know, how we go. But it's going to be difficult. So you just have to comment, aren't you, for us? Nothing rude. It destroys our confidence.
So, those of you here in Australia have been aware of the problems that have been happening with the Murray-Darling Basin and the Murray River and the fish kills that have been happening and the water that's being pillaged from the river. We've had rainfall though, I believe, and the drought is broken in a lot of places, but the river is still not out of its worries and its troubles. So we wrote this song a little while ago to honour the beautiful Murray River that flows all the way from New South Wales all the way down here and out down south down here. So, yeah, this is called Hold the River.
Well, just going on rainfalls and everything, I read in the local rag the other day that this time last year we had 9.5 millimetres of rain. This year we've had 140 millimetres of rain.
Wow.
So last year was an extremely dry year.
Well, let's hope all those cotton farmers aren't too greedy and they send some of the water down to the communities that need it. It's called Hold the River. Hold the river. Hold the river, for the river is life. Hold the river. Hold the river, for the river is life. She snakes her way across the land, from rising Alps to golden sand, moving to the rainbow song. He'll fill her belly and he'll make her strong. Hold the river. Hold the river, for the river is life. Hold the river. Hold the river, for the river is life. Oh, the big codfish swam He carved the banks and the waters ran from snowmelt east to high cliff south. She spits her beauty from her sandy mouth. Hold the river, hold the river, for the river is life. Hold the river, hold the river, for the river is life. Riverine forest where the red gums grow, cast your seeds into the flow. Deep rooted firm by the waterside, you give your soul to the river's tide. Hold the river, hold the river, for the river is life. Hold the river, hold the river, for the river is life. River sweet, she'll feed you, quench your thirst and feed you. She'll take you on a journey to where the southern ocean lies. But the government's deceived you, and now this river needs you to speak her name before she dies. Hold the river, hold the river, for the river is life. Hold the river, hold the river, for the river is life. Now I can see you're all chatting away. I really feel like I'm at the ale now. So we have friends in Norwich and Ipswich watching tonight. Hello, my cousins in Norwich. And Lisa in Ipswich, I think she's with us.
I think my old schoolmate Kay in Ipswich is, or Hadley, close to Ipswich, might be there. Hello.
We shall be back next year at the Puppet
Puppet
Theatre.
Theatre, yeah.
So,
I need to turn that on now, then won't I? That's already.
yeah. Mermaids.
Yes. There's a legend. Well, I sort of told the story, and Adrian, as is we've explained before, sort of turned it into a full legend and song. But in the church in Sheringham in Norfolk, there's on one of the pews is a mermaid carved, and the story has it that it looks over at the fisherman, which is kind of the good side of the tale. But also, when there's terrible storms and fishermen are lost, they also go to the mermaid, and they're taken care of in the sea in their death, which is the sad, scary, spooky part of the tale. So that's what Adrian kind of developed into the song. And then one of my favourite places on earth is just further around the coast down into Suffolk. There's a place called Southwold where they make Adnams beer, and what I was weaned on. And so it's on a bay called Soul Bay, so the tune at the end is called The Bay of Souls.
Let blow the winds, my bonny lads, come sail upon my sea. Beware you of the angry wave that drives your ship to me. Where the ocean boils and the current roils and the salty tides do flow, I'll await you in my chamber cool, below, below, below. She searches for treasures in the sand, along a ragged wave-torn shoreline, rusty comb and mirror in her hand, crystals on her lips of salty brine, and through the chill twilight the sea maid sings. From the storm seaward the cold tide brings, she'll offer you treasures from below. But there's darker things beneath the waves than you could ever know. Let blow the winds, my bonny lads, come sail upon my sea. Beware you of the angry wave that drives your ship to me. Where the ocean boils and the current roils and the salty tides do flow, I'll await you in my chamber cool, below, below, below. Let blow the winds, my bonny lads, come sail upon my sea. Beware you of the angry wave that drives your ship to me. Where the ocean boils and the current roils and the salty tides do flow, I'll await you in my chamber deep, below, below, below. There's a calling from the siren of the deep, her silver scales and lily-white breast shining. The secrets of Atlantis she will keep, veiled behind a smile that's so beguiling. May you catch the fair winds in your sails, to keep you safe from tempest and from gales. For the beauty with her face pale as the moon will call you to the rocks and see you to your doom. Let blow the winds, my bonny lads, come sail upon my sea. Beware you of the angry wave that drives your ship to me. Where the ocean boils and the current roils and the salty tides do flow, I'll await you in my chamber cool, below, below, below. Let blow the winds, my bonny lads, come sail upon my sea. Beware you of the angry wave that drives your ship to me. Where the ocean boils and the current roils and the salty tides do flow, I'll await you in my chamber cool, below, below, below. Tis a soulful song that journeys with the tides, from lands beneath the waves, a cry of yearning, across the sea where wild white horses ride. Once cast adrift, there can be no returning. For the sea witch now has you in her thrall, she's cast a spell, you've answered to the call. Now watch your life flash before your eyes, for below the sea you cannot breathe, but where your fate now lies. Let blow the winds, my bonny lads, come sail upon my sea. Beware you of the angry wave that drives your ship to me. Where the ocean boils and the current roils and the salty tides do flow, I'll await you in my chamber cool, below, below, below. come sail upon my sea. Beware you of the angry wave that drives your ship to me. Where the ocean boils and the current roils and the salty tides do flow, I'll await you in my chamber cool below, below, below. Let blow the winds, my bonny lads, come sail upon my sea. Beware you of the angry wave that drives your ship to me. Where the ocean boils and the current roils and the salty tides do flow, I'll await you in my chamber cool below, below, below. Let blow the winds, my bonny lads, come sail upon my sea. Beware you of the angry wave that drives your ship to me. Where the ocean boils and the current roils and the salty tides do flow, I'll await you in my chamber cool below, below, below. I'll await you in my chamber cool below, below, below. I'll await you in my chamber cool below, below, below. Well done, chaps. I just saw a post pop up from Bronnie then about her loving this song. That's off our last album, and Bron came and sang on that with us. So that's our, yeah. Hello, Bron, if you're watching.
Keep yabbering. I've got to tune, don't I?
Oh, okay.
Aha. Aha.
He tunes because he cares.
Because I can.
How are we doing for time, chaps? So, the reason for the ale, of course. So
We haven't been playing long. I'm only about a third of a beer down.
So there's a lot of people watching. There's a lot of people watching tonight that haven't been to the ale before. I know there's lots of people in our pagan family and folk family in Australia that have been to the ale, but there's many people in America and England haven't been to one of our ales. So while Nick's doing this, I'll just go through it. So we start the day usually quite early, or the night before actually, where we build our Jack in the Green, because the English ale, even though we're going into winter, here in Australia, we've gone through a very, very long hot summer, and we get the first of our winter rains come in, usually late April, early May, and the land becomes green again. It's like a second spring. It's quite beautiful. And all the gum trees start glistening. But at the same time, all the European trees are losing their leaves. And at the moment in the Adelaide Hills, it's beautiful. All the leaves are red.
Fabulous.
And it's just glorious. It's beautiful. So it's kind of an interesting time for us. So we gather at the ale and we have a Jack in the Green, but we don't slay him. We put him to bed so he comes again in spring. So we build him on the Friday night. And on the Saturday, we start out the day, we have a thing called the Druids of Oz, where we gather together and we usually have someone talking on all things Druid and funky. As I said, last year we had Christopher Hughes. It was lovely. This year we were supposed to have Julie Brett, but sadly it didn't happen, so hopefully next year. And then we have a great day of Morris dancing. We have Hot for Joe and Hedge Monkey Morris. We usually have Punching the Judy, and we have the Adelaide Empire Band playing music and singing songs, which is great. With lots of drinking, and Chris and Mel from Aussie Cider, hello, and Judy from the ABC Catering, hello, we miss you all. And then usually about 5:30, Kim Brown gathers everybody at the Oval across the road in Mylor, and we have a fabulous procession where we get out our pageant giants. We have Petal comes out, she's beautiful. How tall's Petal?
Ooh.
She's about
She
12,
must be 12 or 14
about 12 foot.
Yeah.
She comes out, and she's really big,
Yeah.
and we have...
Have a look on the event site for this
you'll
concert.
see
There's
it.
pictures
Yeah.
of all the things that we're talking
And
about.
we
the
have hobby
Morris
horse.
and
We have
everything.
hobby horses, and we have Murray Lloyd's, which is great. We had 3 Murrays last year, which was beautiful. And we have the Morris, and we have all the geezers, and it's just wonderful, and flaming torches. And then we go to a beautiful site, the bonfire site, and there's a huge wicker man assembled there by the English Wicker Man team. Hello, guys, Terry and all the gang. Hello, Darren. Hello, Tom. And then we have a lovely ritual for peace, and then we fire the wicker man, which is pretty awesome. And then after that, we all go back to the hall and we have a concert, and it's a great night. It's really good. And then we have the Fair Geezers Mummers Players, and they do the traditional mumming play, and I miss them very much. I was hoping...
In comes I.
Yes. So, yeah. So anyway, for those of you overseas and don't know what our English ale is, that's it. But look up the English ale, and we have some various videos and stuff around. You'll see what shenanigans we do get up to at this time of the year. So this song we wrote to celebrate our English ale, and it's called Wicker Man.
Sorry. 2 secs. I haven't got much of a fold back here.
Can you all hear the 12 string? Let me have a look. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Mark Atworth. Hail King George. Well, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Now we're better. Sorry about that.
Remember the time of sickles and scythes beneath the foot. Sorry. Excuse me, I'm having a false start too. Excuse me.
Fire.
Sorry, I just took a big whiff of that.
You're allowed to do it for this one. This is all about fire. You're all right. Meant to be.
If I was sensible, I'd drink water.
It's 85% water.
Here we go.
You're right.
Remember the time of sickles and scythes beneath the blue of late summer skies. Greet the god of grain, the mother of corn, the welcome brew of John Barleycorn. Share the bread, taste the ale, of field and vine, hedge and vale. To the gods of old we'll sing wassail, and gather for the burning of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn. Fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn. Fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. The veil between the worlds is thin, summer ends, darkness begins. The white owl in the eucalypt waits as the crone opens the summerland gates. And from her cauldron is reborn as the guardians of the past return. From their shadowy realms are drawn and are welcomed by the flames of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn. Fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn. Fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. Along the pathway the giants come, walk the heartbeat of the earth to the rhythm of the drum. Hobby horses with bright ribbons fly, wild green men weaving fire pass by. Painted-faced mamas with bells on their feet move to the music as the morris sticks beat out the rhythm of battle. Come shall we meet and dance around the flames of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn. Fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn. Fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. From the flames a messenger flies, the serpent leaps to the dark southern skies. Come stand without cloud under stars on this night. We'll ask the old gods to witness this rite. So to the fire with your flaming torch come, the wintering time of our land has begun. Now we await the return of the sun, for all that's left are the ashes of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn, fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn, fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. Fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn. Fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn. Fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. Burn, burn, wicker man, burn, fire in the night, feel the season turning. The kindred flame of winter's return will rise at the burning of the wicker man. Yes, Bronwyn, you would be thrown out if it was a real gig. So that was Wicker Man. And I wish we had have done it today, but never mind.
Oh, good grief.
So we thought we'd attempt something. We haven't ever done this without bass and drums. But we'll give it our best shot.
Joy.
Little ditty I wrote a while ago, and Paul wrote a bonkers tune to go with it. Paul does write bonkers tunes.
Because I can't write normal ones.
You
No
need
musical skills at
You
all.
need 3 legs to dance to them. By the ancient walls of Leicester town, follow the winding pathway down. Don't linger for a minute or an hour. When the black moon is riding high and the wind is screaming across the sky, 'tis the art of the witch's power. She's fake, as they say. Beware you rule the day, that you straight to Black Annis's flower. If you're on Dane Hills in the dead of night, be sure to hold your luckstone tight, for they say that the blue-faced hag waits near. the earth where the leaves lie dead, she'll arise from her wintry bed, and with her darkness feed upon your fear. For the old crone is wise, she'll shape and shift before your eyes, and move her spirit through the atmosphere. Black Annis is my name, and now that you've heard of my fame, it's with a lack of understanding you may slight me. For they say that I'm mad, howling wild, but I am the Earth Mother's child, and I walk with the elements around me. Don't forget that I, the crone, am much older than you know. Shake the shadows from your mind and hearken to me. Maiden Mother Crone, I be another aspect of the three. So bide your time until I call for thee. So Safi has finally come to join us. I'm still giggling at some of the comments I'm seeing coming up here.
I've just realised that that last tune is really, really difficult to play sitting down. I don't think I've ever played it sitting down before.
Well, we've had a couple of requests today, and we had to kind of...
But we're going to keep playing.
We're going to, we'll do a couple more for you. And we had to kind of think how we could manage some of them, actually, with just the three without drums and bass. So Paul and Nigel, we miss you, and hopefully we're playing again with you soon. Everyone, this is Saffron, Nick's Kelpie. I know we've got a few people asking. So this is for the lovely Josephine Winter and Ryan McLeod.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see at the end of this one.
We'll give it a go.